Hi everyone, welcome to video 5. In the last video, we learned about context. We also finished making the last couple of intents for our chatbot. So before we start this video, make sure you've checked out video 4. And as usual, let us know if you have any questions. In this video, we're going to learn how to use the web demo integration to test our chatbot. This will allow us to see the chatbot from the user's perspective, like the demos we saw back in video 0. So here we are in our lesson 1 chatbot, and we're currently on the intents page. So we're going to go to the integrations, and then you're going to scroll down to the web demo, and you're going to click on web demo. And here a little window pop up showing a link. And this link will take you to your chatbot when you input this in a web browser. So we're going to click on the enable button. And now a bigger window has popped up and we see this clickable link and we see a block of code. So if you click on this link, it'll take you to a web page that has your chatbot in it. And this is what the user would see when they interact with the chatbot. But if we go back, we see that inside of this block of code, there is another link. And what we can do is we can also copy and paste this link and input it in a web browser. And it'll take us to another version of our chatbot. For most of the functionalities, there's no difference between this chatbot and this chatbot. Both versions should work as expected, except there's one difference regarding the chatbot's ability to automatically speak to the user, which I will show you guys in just a little moment. And if we go back to Dialogflow, we'll see that it says right here, add this agent to your website by copying the code below. So this block of code allow you to add your chatbot to customize the website or to other platforms, which we're not going to go into in our video series. But it's a nice little feature and you can use either one to test your chatbot. So I'm going to go back to this little window right here and I'm going to try to type something. Lesson 1. I'm going to say Lee, and I'm going to say paying. So we see that right here, our chatbot works as expected. But remember from our video 0, our chatbot were actually able to speak to us. So now I'm going to show you guys a little setting to allow the chatbot to have this audio output and speak to us. So we're going to go back to Dialogflow. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click on the settings button. It'll take you to this page where all of the settings are. And then you're going to click on speech. And then what you want to do is you want to enable this automatic text to speech. And after that, remember, you would want to save. Click on the save button right here to make sure that's saved. Okay. So after the setting is saved, I'm going to go back to my integrations, click OK. And then I'm going to scroll down to the web demo and I'll click here, which takes me to my chatbot. And now I'm going to try it again. I'm going to say lesson 1. And here a little volume button popped up. So I'm just going to click on that.
Please give me your last name to start.
And now my chatbot has ability to speak to me. So other than texting our chatbot, we can also directly speak to our chatbot. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh my page. To do so, I'm just going to click on this microphone right here. Lesson 1. Lee. Paying. No, I'm not a teacher. Yes, I am a student. Okay, so this is how you would directly speak to the chatbot. So now I'm going to show you guys the expanded version as well. So I'm going to type lesson 1. And he asked, what is your last name? Let's try the audio.
What's your last name?
And it works as expected. But remember from video 0, from our demo, our chatbot actually has the ability to automatically speak to us instead of having us click on this button every single time. And now I'm going to show you guys a setup that enables the chatbot to automatically speak to us. However, this particular ability is the difference among the two versions of the chatbot that I was talking about earlier. The difference between the two versions of the chatbot is that this setup, this automatic speaking to the user feature, it's only available for the expanded version rather than the little window version. And remember that we get this expanded version from copy and paste this link right here. So after you enable this following setup that I'm going to show you in a minute, whenever you want the chatbot to automatically speak to you, you would want to use this link instead of this one right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to add a Dialogflow helper extension to your Google Chrome browser. And to do so, you're going to use a link, which will be provided in the description down below. So now I'm going to go to that link. So after you copy the link that we provided to you, you'll be taken to this Chrome web store that's specifically for the Dialogflow helper. So what you're going to do, you're just going to click on the Add to Chrome and you're going to hit Yes, Add Extension. And what you just did is you added this Dialogflow helper extension to your Google Chrome, and this will allow our chatbot to automatically speak to us. So after we added that extension, you can either go back to this page and just hit refresh, or you could open up the expanded version of the chatbot again from copy and paste this link. But I just quickly refresh this, and then I'm going to invoke the chatbot by typing lesson 1.
Please tell me your last name.
And now the chatbot can automatically speak to me. Bailey,
What's your first name?
I'm going to say paying.
Hi, Paying. Are you a teacher?
I'm going to say no, I am not a teacher. And other than texting the chatbot, remember we could also just directly speak to the chatbot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this little microphone here. No, I'm not a student.
Okay, our practice is over. Bye.
There we go. So now you can have a conversation with your little chatbot. By the end of this video, you should be able to test your chatbot using web demo. Remember that you can use both the chatbox version and the expanded version. You should also be able to enable automatic text to speech if you would like your chatbot to speak directly to you. Lastly, you should also be able to add Dialogflow Helper Google Chrome extension if you want your chatbot to speak to you in an automatic fashion. And remember that this feature, this automatic speaking feature, is only available for the expanded version of the web demo. And get ready to practice conversation with your chatbot. That is all we have for this video. I hope you guys find it helpful, and I hope you're excited to practice conversation with your chatbots. And this is also the end of our Northeastern Star Talk chatbot video series. I hope you enjoyed most of our videos, and thank you for watching.